Hi, I'm Luke with Fragment Promotions, talking to Telegram.
Hello
Right?
there, Luke.
How are we all doing today?
Good, yeah.
All pretty good.
We've lost our bass player.
Oh no.
Stuck in Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
Where he belongs. Distant relative.
So this tour, as I understand it, has been a bit more extensive than like previous tours. Would you say so?
Yeah.
Like as a headline tour?
Yeah, I mean, it's the longest one we've done, even when we did support tours, it's been the longest one. The most dates.
Yeah.
Which is good though. We've had like, I think about, we've had like 1 day off, maybe 2 days off. One gig got cancelled because the ceiling of the venue fell through prior to us getting to the gig.
On the day.
Due to like a heavy volumed dubstep night that was happening on the Saturday night, and they'd had like maybe like water damage, so then the ceiling caved in, so they couldn't find another venue. But then when we got to where was it? It was Preston. When we got to Preston, first pub we went to, there was like somewhere we could have played, so we were up for just doing a gig, but that was a day off. But it's been full on pretty much every day otherwise.
Yeah. You been enjoying it though? Yeah.
It's been great. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it's been quite. Because Follow came out 2013. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the wait for the whole album? What was like? How come? Why such a long wait?
People basically in a situation where we weren't able to like produce it in money wise. Really, I mean, we were set up. We set up in a situation when we had like an early buzzer on that first single, and then we had a sort of a deal lined up with Sony Red, which turned out to be sort of a tax break money deal. You know, a lot of indie deals are kind of are sort of based on that, I think, at the moment. And they wanted a return on something. They gave it to Heritage Acts. Their albums flopped. We were still waiting around. It was like a 1 year deal to put this record out, and we were a bit naive, to be honest, and a bit I don't know, new to the whole thing. Our management at the time were like, you know, it's gonna happen, we'll get this record out, but it didn't. So then we stopped. We pulled out before they did, trying to do it ourselves really, and change tack.
The thing about putting the album out taking so long as well is that for us it's not, in the whole like career lifetime of the band, it's not actually that long, but because that first single took off so quickly, everyone expected that thing. But really, bands that put out their debut record is signed to a label or something, they've been going 5 years or something now, you know, like we're still quite new really in the plus we didn't have a label, and like you can't just magic it out of the air. Well, we had the album written pretty much like not long after the first single came out. It's just a case of like materializing it. It's fucking lame and boring and like frustrating, but
there's a real sort of I think kind of misunderstanding in the music industry with like not just journalists, but like just fans and people in general that don't see the other side, which is that when a record takes 2 years to happen, that's the question marks to why are sort of like thrown in the band's direction. We're like, well, so what? Well,
why did you make an album? Oh shit! Why did we?
Why did you take so long to put it out? You know, as if we just decided not to do that for 2 years. You know, the logistics involved with putting a record out, paying for the production of it, like really, you know, printing, pressing, which we've done all ourselves. You know, off the back without label support is it's not an easy feat, and one that we feel quite sort of proud that we've like achieved and done, you know, done on our own really.
So, but when you do sit down to write something, is there anything like special about your process that you found? Any way that works, or like?
I don't know. I think now
everyone together in a room, sort of.
Yeah, being a bit wasted is I find. Actually, you know, if we're doing rehearsal, we've like maybe not slept, or we're like I mean, when writing, that's a lot easier as a group, I think, because you're not as edgy about what you're doing. I think on your own it kind of I don't know, you just sit around and mess about, don't you?
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It's
not. Less predetermined is you just usually start playing, and then what happens when we just start playing. We build off of that. We don't say like, let's write a song in G that does this.
I think recently was going to be about. I mean, new stuff we've written for second record is we're looking at sort of like starting it with the tempo of the tracks. Everything we were writing, because we didn't have a record and we were a live band for like 3 years. Everything we were writing and that is on the first record is about it being fast and it being a bit fucking furious, because we wanted to like, we was doing these support gigs and we wanted to with tempos with the bands, and we kind of the attitude of like coming on and playing this like storm for 20 minutes and then getting off. So everything was paced like that. For the second record though, we kind of want to get a little bit, sit back a little bit, and it's gonna be on that.
Like the really like fast, loud ones for like a headline set. You know, like when we're doing the support slots, you got like we do like 6 songs in 15 minutes, and people who came to not see you are not gonna sit through like a more like esoteric or not indulgent structure, but you know what I mean, like some more of like a grower song, like you just need to give them
also when we're like 60 years old and like we're gonna need to, you know, we're gonna need some breaks in the set. We're not gonna be able to constantly play that fast.
Can't keep the tempo up.
So we're gonna have to write some slow songs so that we can have a bit of a breather. Yeah, we're just thinking about that.
I think it just allows, with what's happening with the second album is, I don't think it's too far removed from what we're doing already, but it's just exploring the idiosyncrasies more with some of the songs on the first, I guess. Some of the more subtle aspects are maybe becoming more prominent. So yeah, that's it so far anyway. But you know, it's easy to kind of say it before the entire thing's been written. It can all change, you know, in the next 2-3 months, but we're creating at the moment, and it's good. It's a good process.
That's pretty interesting. Well, thank you for
you,
your
man.
time. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.